Voices, my new interview with Jennifer Thompson. I'm so excited about this interview because this is somebody that I sat down with that is a total stranger. I never met her before in my life. I met her through someone else. We had in common, we like to shoot guns, so I said, let's meet at the gun range. And so we met at the gun range, we shot some of her guns, shot some of my guns, and then we sat down for the interview. By the way, as a shooter, she is professional grade. Fantastic shot. So we sat down, and we spoke, we talked for a couple hours. Fascinating interview. I have had to digest this over the last couple of weeks here, and all the information, and as I put this together, because, I take this pretty seriously. This is her story. This is her story, but it's told through my lens. So I want to make sure that I got it right. That I did this justice and I did it correctly. Because whatever you believe, whether you believe her and her opinions and what she thinks and her thought process, or you don't, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm certainly in no position to judge at all, whatsoever. Because we talked about a lot. We talked about masks, the virus, the pandemic, the deadly jab, the 7-year tribulation. We talked about Israel, world leaders, contrails, the giants. I was really fascinated by it. Some of it scared the hell out of me. Not gonna lie. Got a little scared. It kind of reminded me of the movie Little Nicky with Adam Sandler and Reese Witherspoon, who, by the way, top 3 sexiest women of all time. So you do it, you see it for yourself, you take what you want from it and see how you feel about it. I guess the one thing I'd say is, I tell you, this woman is the daughter of 2 people that have been married for 58 years. She's a mother of 3, she's a grandmother. She's worked really hard her whole life. She's done a lot of things. She's seen a lot of stuff, been through a lot of things. And so she seemed to me like a really kind human being and a really caring human being. Go to YouTube and you can watch the full interview. Remember, down below on YouTube, it is broken up about every, 5, 8, 10, 15 minutes. There's a timeline. You can click on what you want. Nobody is going to sit down for 2 hours and watch the whole thing at one time. But you can click on it and click the subjects you want to do that. And I feel compelled to have a second follow-up interview with her because there's a lot of questions that I do have that I have thought about and digested over the last couple of weeks here that I would really like to. And if you have questions that you want me to ask her, I'd love to do it. I'd be happy to do it. So drop those questions in YouTube. You got to go to YouTube to it and drop them in down below in the comments, and I'll ask her. I'll ask her whatever y'all want me to ask her. All right? Enjoy. Peace be with all of you.